I was scared that if I danced again, it was going to be the final piece of really realizing that he's not here. Because it would make it real that I now dance by myself.
I'm so excited that So You Think You Can Dance is coming back, season 18, and you are on the judges panel. Were you so excited to join?
I am so excited to be home, is what I want to say, because So You Think You Can Dance has been a part of my journey in my life since I was 18 years old. It's the first show I ever did, and it's really been a place where I feel like I've grown. I've shown so many true colors of who I am, and people watched me grow up and have been so supportive. I was a dancer, and then a choreographer on the show, and then an all-star, and yeah, now I'm a judge, and it feels really surreal.
Are you nervous to be sitting in that seat?
Oh no, I'm so excited about it. And we've already started the audition process, and the dancing is so amazing this season. There's so much talent, so much heart, and for me, I'm kind of a hard judge. Because I've been in this position, I have a high expectation because I know what they can do and what they need to bring to the table. But I'm excited about being on this side in this journey. It's so fun.
I love hard judges because I think we're getting softer as society goes on. What do you look for when you see a dancer?
Oh, I'm looking for the full package. You have to have the skill, you have to have the talent, obviously, right? It's a dance show. We need to see great dancing. But I need to feel something from you. For me, what I was always known for being on the show was storytelling, right? Because you might not remember the words I say, but you're always going to remember the way I made you feel. So I need someone that's going to reach people at home, reach the masses by giving them that energy and that feeling that will last a lifetime. So that's really what I'm looking for, is a full package. The heart, the dancing, the passion, the performance level, all of it.
Do your kids love the show?
Oh, my kids love the show. And it was really sweet when I got this role. My daughter was like, I'm excited to see you back, Mom. She was excited because she's always been to every live taping I've ever done.
Really?
Yes.
Every single one?
Every single live taping, she's been at my side. And so it's going to be really something that we treasure together, and a resurgence of my energy and my life. And moving to 2024, it feels like our family has a chance, to find new beginnings and a fresh start for who we are now.
Speaking of dancing, you recently wrote a book, Keep Dancing Through, and obviously it's about your life and what you've gone through. And my family is really big on affirmations, and there's a lot of affirmations in this book, and it's a love letter, and it's a great thing to look back on. What was your journey like going back and just reliving moments and writing this book and wanting to persuade people to keep dancing?
Well, this book was written in 2021 with my late husband. And with Disney, we decided to not change anything in it. We stand behind it as a family. We stand behind the stories that we told that are genuine, real stories that my kids have gone through. And I've taught my kids since they were little to use affirmations as a way to get through hard times, whether they need to come to me for help or they just lean on each other. But Keep Dancing Through was always the title. And when I read that back over and over and over again, I was like, this message is too important to not be shared. So that's why we decided to keep moving forward with this book. And that's why I wanted to put it out for people to be able to read, because that's all I can do, that's all my kids can do. And I want to spread that message that we all can support each other and we can keep dancing through anything.
Do you feel like you have a responsibility now to help people and want to, help them through it?
I feel like I have a new purpose in my life. My purpose before, which I always stand behind purpose. I never am out here trying to win awards and cool accolades. I'm really about my work and my craft and what my purpose is. And I've always thought that my purpose was to share love, joy with the world through dance. But now I must use my words. It's a new purpose for me. I must, share this message that we have to speak kindly to ourselves first and foremost, because you talk to yourself more than anybody else does. So it needs to be kind words, and you need to be your biggest advocate for yourself and supporter. And I think for me, this is now my purpose in a new way, a new resurgence of who I am and what I need to be for the world and for my kids.
You recently said you moved into a new home.
Yes.
How was that transition?
It's been exactly what my kids and I needed. We feel like we can breathe. We find so much freedom in this home, and it's a space where we come together and we just support each other and we love on each other, and we are creating new memories while still treasuring the ones that we have from before.
Of course.
But we really are moving forward as a family, and my kids have had to experience so much, but they've handled it with grace. And they've leaned on me, and I've really definitely leaned on them as well.
Whew. And your kids they're just thriving.
My kids are thriving. They're doing so good. I'm so proud of them, and each one of them have, all these amazing talents and skills that they're starting to share with people. And my oldest, she's found this new confidence in herself. And I say to them all the time, we can do anything. You just got to put one foot in front of the other. There's a saying that I love. Some people stop when things get hard, and then some people start when things get hard. And so I'm just trying to teach my kids that you can start now, the new version of you.
Well, speaking of stopping, you did say that you stopped dancing for 5 months. Mm-hmm. What, did you just wake up one day and just said, enough?
I was scared to dance again because dancing was such a big part of my relationship with Steven. And I was scared that if I danced again, it was going to be the final piece of really realizing that he's not here. Because it would make it real that I now dance by myself. So it was very scary to me to let go of that because I wanted to hold on to those memories with him. But then I decided, no, this is where I find healing. This is where I find my strength. This is such a part of who I am. And so I decided to cross that road. But I didn't want to do it alone. So I called one of my really dear friends over, and we danced. And I just felt so alive. I felt so alive again. And I was like, I need this. And then again, that's when we decided to keep moving forward with the book. Because dancing is my healer, it's my help, and I want other people to do the same.
Yeah, it's your therapy.
It's my therapy, yes, exactly.
Do your kids dance, the little ones?
Yes, everyone in my family dances.
Everyone.
Now, will they be dancers by performance level? I'm not really sure, but we put on music all the time.
Do you see it in them?
All my kids can throw down. We're a really good time at a party. We're a good time at a wedding, at a party. You're gonna see us all over the place. They all got rhythm, which is really important in our house. The book even has a rhythm in it too. It's just, music's a big part of our lives. But yeah, we dance a lot.
Your videos on social media are so great. My husband loves to do those too with our kids, and they hate us every second when we do them. But your kids look like they're having a blast.
My kids have so much fun doing TikToks with me. And I love it because even my oldest, she's not too cool for me. We're Mom, you're embarrassing. She dives right in with me.
You're so lucky.
I know, it's so fun.
Oh my gosh.
No,
I'm an embarrassment.
She's great. And all of my kids, though, they just enjoy being in front of the camera. And they're all really good at it. So we'll see what happens in their future, for sure.
What are your social media rules for your daughter? Because I know your little ones are little.
Yes.
Is she on TikTok?
My daughter is on TikTok. I am not a supporter of her getting into DMs or talking to anyone. So we keep the idea of social media as more of a thing for you to share, right? If you're going to spend time watching it, you must also provide to it, because I don't want her just being someone that spends hours scrolling without being creative in it. So I definitely say if you're going to watch, you must also film and use
it for what it's supposed to be.
Because if you're going to be watching it, you're just going to spend so much time watching other people's stuff. I want you working on you and who you are and developing in that. But I don't like her, messaging and all that. I don't want any of that.
I'm so jealous that she thinks you're cool.
Our kids. Oh yeah.
I'm my daughter doesn't want anything to do with me.
It's really funny because she definitely thinks I'm cool, but there's no one cooler than my daughter. Oh, man. All my kids, they just have this energy and vibe about them, and they're so confident and they're fun to be around. So, and my kids are cool.
Isn't that a good feeling as a parent?
Oh yeah, I'm proud. I see them and I'm like, you're doing you, you're doing great, and they're amazing kids.
And you're doing great because they're a reflection of you.
Thank you.
And I'm very happy to see that you're doing your thing and getting back out there, because the world needs to see you and the world needs to hear you. And congratulations on everything.
I appreciate you. Thank you.